I am so pleased to be joined by the cast of The Hate You Give. This is an amazing film. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
We're here at the Toronto Film Festival. This film was very well received when it premiered, I think, just yesterday, right?
Yes.
How you feeling? Just the day after finally unveiling this film has had a lot of eyeballs on it for a number of reasons. Give me a sense of sort of what it's like to receive some love for it.
Oh man, it feels amazing. You know, we've been in production on this for a long time. It's been a long time coming since the beginning with Angie Thomas's incredible novel. So it doesn't feel real to me yet. I don't know. My brain is like, everything is so fantastic that it's going to survivalist mode. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. But I'm trying to just enjoy.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in all at once. What about for you guys? You were going to say, Sabrina?
No, it was good. We finally saw it, like, in front of a real big audience for the first time at the premiere, and like just to see how every single beat registered was so interesting. Like the dramatic moments as much as the comedic moments, and it like really takes you on a ride.
Yeah.
So it was really. It was hard for me to watch the second time, but it's been amazing to be with everybody here.
I mean, this is a film that has a lot of resonance for the times that we live in, clearly. I mean, talk to me a little bit about Algee. I'll start with you. I mean, like, just filming something that in real time, you know, events outside of the film can't help but kind of like interact with the filmmaking, I would think. Like, that's part of the process. Just give me a sense, this is a different kind of a movie for many reasons.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had to. I mean, unfortunately, we were living what we were shooting at the same time. But that's what made it kind of easier. We didn't have to go far to kind of understand where we were. I think the main thing for me, I'm sure for them as well, was just honestly being open and having an open mind and open heart and being a vessel to be able to speak through families that have gone through that and just do my best to just kind of be there and just do what I needed to do, pretty much.
Let's talk about your character here. Starr is a character I would think, well, you tell me, you connect with on a number of levels, I would imagine. Code switching is something we often talk about. I mean, is it what's the point of reference? What's the key to kind of like getting into Starr's head for you, and what resonated with you the most about it, you think?
I feel like I was able to relate to a lot of Starr's experiences because I had a very similar experience growing up in terms of living and growing up in a lower income Black community, but then attending a school across town that was white and affluent and privileged, and understanding really early on that dichotomy and difference of experience, and then figuring out how to modify, alter, whatever you want to call it, the way I presented myself in those different spaces in order to fit in. So that's something that Starr consistently has to do, and it's become her norm. But all of that is challenged when this really traumatic and awful event happens, and it forces her to confront who she is and what voice she's going to decide to stick with in the world, and if she's going to continue to allow these white spaces to make her sanitize herself, make herself smaller and more accessible and digestible. And she eventually makes a decision not to, which is something that I feel like I've been learning from her. Yeah.
Does it feel like for you guys, you know, here in these crazy times we're living in, like, is activism a choice, you think, for young people today? Is it sort of like, to be alive in 2018, you kind of have to be a participant?
I mean, I feel as if it's definitely a choice. Everything is a choice about how you want to move and how you want to live your life. But I feel like now it's just more. I feel like it's just a little more tangible now because we've always seen it on videos and we've seen the greats that we look up to doing it on YouTube and things like that. But now it's like it's in our face, and now we have the decision to actually do it or to not, or to stand down and not say anything at all. And us as entertainers, we're actually put in a bigger spotlight to actually do that. And if we're not doing that, it's like, what are we entertaining for?
Right. Have you guys all, I mean, you know, we all go on our kind of own journeys of kind of deciding when we feel empowered enough to have a voice to kind of speak for ourselves, as opposed to, because I think we all grow up and it's at first you're kind of like miming maybe what your parents believe in and that kind of a thing. At a certain point you kind of grow up and sort of decide on your own values. Does like a film like this, does an experience like this kind of like empower you more, make you realize that you have to kind of chart your own path a little bit?
Absolutely. I mean, personally, I think like just seeing Starr's journey from the beginning of the film to the end as like this young woman who's going through everything and finding her voice, and a huge part of that is like finding out who the right and wrong people in your life are. And like, I think a really hard part of finding your voice is sometimes you realize that, you know, some people don't belong in your life. And I think that, you know, you see that happen through the film, but I think that that's an important message for any young person in this generation, whether they're a boy or a girl, whatever. I think that that's a huge a huge message that you can take away from this film, but there's so many different themes in this film, so I feel like there's really something for whoever needs it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it challenges perspective and privilege a lot. And hopefully aids or guides some sort of reflection in terms of where you stand in the world, what privilege you do or don't have, how your experiences differ from others, and how to be sensitive towards others.
Do you think about sort of like the audience for this, like who the ideal audience is for this, or how different audiences will receive it?
Hopefully it's a really diverse audience, because I think there are different things to draw from it depending on your background, what you can relate to. But hopefully everyone goes to see it. I mean, hopefully those who don't necessarily empathize with the experiences of the Black community, who don't understand it, who haven't understood the weight of police brutality and why it's so important that we advocate for Black lives, hopefully specifically those people see the film, because I think that through seeing it, you can kind of cultivate a sense of empathy that you might have not had before.
On a much lighter note, there's a lovely running theme of love of Harry Potter. That's which I love. Also, I just love that like we're at a point where like now we can have nostalgia for Harry Potter. It's been around long enough that like we can can be built in, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
It is. It's crazy.
That makes me feel old as hell.
Oh, don't even get me started, okay? Do you all share the Harry Potter love? Is this like have like a part of your growing up?
Yes.
What's your like indelible like Harry Potter memory from the last since whenever it came about?
I remember when the last book came out, I was in the 5th grade, and I got it the day that it came out, and it was a school night. My mom got it for me because she knew that was my favorite thing in the world. And I stayed up underneath my covers the entire night reading the last book, and I got to school the next day. I was so tired. I had finished the entire book, and I ended up falling asleep in class. It was the first time I ever fell asleep in class, but not the last time. Not the last time.
For you guys?
I remember seeing the last movie in theaters, and I felt like that was going to be a moment that I'll never forget, because I was like crying afterwards. I was like, that's it, I'm done. I was like, life is done. I mean, it's childhood over. Yeah, that was my. And then I was Harry. For Halloween, I'll be Harry every year, so it'll just live on. It'll be great.
Have you done Harry?
I have done Harry.
Oh, word? I need to see these pictures.
Oh, okay. I'll send them to you.
Do you hold a candle to these guys in their Harry Potter love, Algee? Or
I don't at all. For me, I didn't even grow up watching Harry Potter. I think the first time I was introduced to Harry Potter, my brother's a super musician, so he was doing an album, and he named his album like Hogwarts, and there was a whole thing behind the album. So pretty much like everything within the album, he broke down to me, was like, this was in the first movie, this is in the second movie, that's in the book. And so I'm like, I got it all like, from the album alone, but I understand for sure.
Was this a particularly, when you guys sat in here today, you couldn't help but start singing a little bit. Was this a particularly musical set? There's a lot of musical talent.
It was very musical.
Which is
They're in harmony.
it was so weird. You were like waiting for me to do the harmony, and I didn't
very
come
musical. We were trying to harmonize SZA a lot on
The
set.
entire time. You know what's funny?
the basis
though,
of our
is
friendship.
So many people were like, so this was a very heavy set, I imagine, to film it. And you guys must have, been like, and obviously it was super heavy. And you were always really in it, which like was something that made us all, I think, really focus. But there was so many light moments, because I think like, especially the scenes we were filming in, like these characters are friends and they're at school, and it's like supposed to be a lighter time, in the film. And so yeah, there was so many times where we were singing on set.
Yeah.
Is that over?
Algee taught me how to sing runs.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not
Like-
saying.
Oh, she was
I'm
already
fully
good. She
capable.
was already
Set it
good.
up
We
and
was
then
just-
just
I know I'm not good at. No, I'm not good.
It was a very music. I mean, if you think about the movie as well, though.
You're supposed to go into immediately.
I'm not going to say anything. Just keep going.
I know. It's
Grabbing sound
breathtaking.
bites.
It's
Amazing.
music to your ears. I know. I
Contracts
know.
out, guys.
I know. I can't wait to get signed.
Talk to me about like what does this experience do going into the next project? It's a tough act to follow. It's a very unique experience, clearly. How does it inform the kind of roles you choose? We've talked about the way you select roles. Does it kind of just raise the bar on everything in a way, or
Yes.
yeah, for good or for bad? Yeah.
I mean, I feel really blessed because this is the type of project that I've always dreamed about doing in terms of its socio-political effects, in terms of the characterization of the protagonist and her journey, which you get to witness her experience this incredible growth, in terms of the ensemble nature of it and how incredible every single person is in it. Its heart and its portrayal of blackness and black love. Like, I don't know. I'm like, damn, did I peak already? Like,
All downhill.
where do I go now? I guess I gotta hop on like a sitcom or something because it's just not gonna get any better than this.
Or a Harry Potter film.
Or Harry Potter. Well, I would love to
Or if
be
they make another one,
Black Hermione. Because we all know Hermione was secretly black.
On stage, they have a Black Hermione and Cursed Child.
Yeah, so amazing. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely impacting the way that I look at next steps and everything. But I'm so blessed and lucky because now I have the ability to be really intentional.
Congratulations on the film, guys. Have a blast in
you.
Toronto.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for stopping
Thank
by.
you.